Y15, no babies after that time. This is not real.
Lucas Libre. Number 8, Vincent Lau. Number 9, Indy Salau. Number 11, Alexander Boudreau. Wearing number 21, Stefano Bellotto. Wearing number 28, Celio Francois. Wearing number 42, Noah Pudotic. Wearing number 77, Alessio Raga. And now the starting lineup for Woodbridge. Wearing number 1, Nicholas Arcano. Wearing number 2, Alex Rudy. Wearing number 3, Luca Madden. Wearing number 6, Joshua Nicholson. Wearing number 7, Leandro Saltieri. Wearing number 8, Christian Rotundo. Wearing number 9, Esteban Reyna. Wearing number 11, Michael Casquera. Wearing number 17, Aiden Da Silva. Wearing number 19, Gianluca Beccarelli. Wearing number 22, Noah Giramante. And now let's introduce our match officials who were appointed for today's OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield match. Our referee, Mr. Hassan Mahmoud Khan. Assistant referee, Josh Hicks. Assistant referee, Reagan Osborne. And first official, Austin Ramos.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2023 Gary Miller Charity Shield, brought to you by Ontario Soccer. Before we kick off this thrilling encounter, Ontario Soccer would like to take a moment to acknowledge and pay our respects to the Indigenous peoples of Ontario. We recognize that our work, and the work of our membership, takes place on Indigenous territories across this beautiful province. We honor their enduring presence and unique contributions to our shared culture. Ontario Soccer is committed to promoting inclusivity, diversity, and reconciliation in our community. And now, without further ado, we invite you to immerse yourselves in the magic of the beautiful game right here at the Ontario Soccer Centre in Vaughan, Ontario. It's time to enjoy the thrill of soccer as the 2023 Gary Miller Charity Shield kicks off. Get ready for a day filled with skill, passion, and excitement. Thank you for joining us, and let's make this an unforgettable soccer experience.
And now, if you're able, please stand and play our national anthem.
Under 15 Gary Miller Charity Shield final between the Woodbridge Soccer Club and Aurora FC. Launched in 2014 with the 2001 age group, the Ontario Player Development League is Ontario's first and Canada's foremost standards-based youth high-performance program that combines top-level competition with comprehensive high-performance training standards. This innovative and exciting youth high-performance program is an important standard bearer of the adoption of long-term player development principles across soccer at large in Ontario and Canada. Covering the U13 to U17 age groups, the OPDL, with 28 license holders and 2 partners, is critical to enhancing development for players, coaches, and match officials hailing from Windsor in the west all the way to Ottawa in the east. This program has become to be the pace setter and embodiment of a more refined, standards-based, high-performance development environment benefiting players, coaches, and match officials across Ontario. The Gary Miller Charity Shield is the culminating event of the OPDL season each year, which also raises money for Ontario charities alongside the crowning of the champions. Last year, over $14,000 was donated to charities as selected by the winning teams. Help us break that mark by donating and purchasing merchandise and participating in our silent auction, which features some great prizes like a signed Canada Soccer national team jersey. This weekend marks the 3rd annual edition of this competition after it was renamed in honor of former Ontario Soccer Director of Soccer Operations Gary Miller in 2021. As a friend, mentor, and coach to many generations of Ontario soccer participants, Gary was a pioneer for modernization of soccer in Canada and staunch advocate for long-term player, coach, and match official development. Nowhere was Gary's influence more critical and impactful than as a member on Ontario Soccer's Technical Advisory Committee, which developed the standards of the OPDL launched in 2014. We applaud all finalists of the 2023 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield who have excelled all season long on and off the pitch and succeeded in the face of adversity to earn a berth at this prestigious event. Good luck to all and best wishes for a tremendous weekend of soccer memories to last a lifetime. As the two teams get ready to take the field on what is a cold and windy Ontario Soccer Centre here in Vaughan, Ontario, between these two teams, as the squad of Aurora look like they have taken the wind advantage. The wind is gusting about 20 kilometers towards the goal of Woodbridge Soccer Club, who are dressed in all white. They'll be going from your left to your right, and in the yellow and black is Aurora FC. Let's quickly introduce you the starting 11 for these two teams, starting with Aurora FC. In goal, they have Alessio Rago. His team will be Paulo Mora, Micah Harris, Hunter Tavares, Lucas Negri, Vincent Mayo, Kende Salau, Alex Boudreau, Stefano Galoro, Stelios Katsouris, and Noah Potocznik. The coach is Johnny Borsellino for Aurora FC. They finished 3rd place in the OPDL standings, but a big 1-0 victory in the semifinal against Vaughan got them here toward this OPDL final. And they'll be going against this Woodbridge Soccer Club, who's led in goal by Nicholas Turciaro. And his team will be Alex Bruni, Luca Madden, Joshua Nicholson, Leandro Stalteri, Christian Rotundo, Stevan Reina, Michael Cascara, Aiden De Silva, Gianluca Vecchiarelli, and Noah Giramonte. The coach of Woodbridge Soccer Club is Paul Stalteri. They defeated Hamilton United with a nice, comfortable 5-0 victory in the semifinal to get here towards this OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield as we are underway in this boys under 15 Charity Shield match with Aurora sending a deep ball into the far corner of the field. Does well though to be able to get themselves an early corner kick. Does Salau, and Aurora going on some quick attack here, utilizing that wind advantage that they do have. Trying to get that ball to settle here is Potocznik. And this one's going to go on the edge of the goal here. They do get a header onto it. Second touch does. The ball's still loose. Turkiara is out of his goal, but it's going to be offside. Going against the Aurora player who was trying to get onto that second ball. That was Salau, and they'll go back here for a free kick. This event would not be possible without our key partners. Toronto FC is the official founding premier partner of Ontario Soccer, as well as the co-presenting partner for the Ontario Player Development League, the province's youth high-performance program. Their commitment to the game in Ontario is unrivaled. Visit TorontoFC.com for tickets and more. So Woodbridge team as well finished top of the table in the OPDL with a undefeated record of 17 wins and just 3 draws. These two teams, though, did play twice in the OPDL season. It was a 1 win for Woodbridge and the single draw early in the season against this Aurora team. We'll talk more about that later on in this match, as currently Woodbridge in possession as they try to move this ball over midfield. Madden looking to switch it. That's not a good ball, though, as Salau will be able to intercept that. Good job there, though, from the Woodbridge defender. That's Rotundo, and he's able to win that ball right back for Woodbridge as they resume possession in midfield. It's always scary, though, in those opening few minutes. You're not too familiar with the pitch. Turf always plays a little bit of factor, and now you got that wind playing in your head, and those crosses have to be on point. As they try to play a through ball up the middle, can't get over the head of Harris. And now he gets coming up here is Galoro, but he can't get it by the defender. That is Madden for Woodbridge. Nice little 1-2 by Madden. He gives himself a little bit of space as the center back is making a run up the pitch. Ball will bounce off of Boudreaux Laston. We have a Woodbridge throw-in over there on the far side of the field. Great crowd here on hand for this opening match. I see a lot of people dressed up nice and warm, bringing out the winter parkas here, probably for the first time this season. As the Aurora midfielder gets held up, and it'll be a free kick for the Aurora team. As the referee for this match is Hassan Mahmoud Khan. His assistant referees are Josh Hicks and Brayden Osborne. The fourth official is Austin Fromrold-Tro. As this Aurora team puts this one back in play again. They finished third place in the OPDL standings with a record of 13 wins, 2 draws, and 5 losses. And they're going to look for that number 9 there. That is Salau, their top goal scorer, 16 goals on the OPDL season. They're going to be playing a lot of plays up to him to try and see if he can be the one to create that opening goal for this Aurora team. Handball getting called against Woodbridge. And this is another good opportunity as Aurora is putting in some pressure here early against this Woodbridge squad. Aurora seem to have found their form in the second half of the season. Struggled a little bit with the defense and goals against in their earlier matches, but as the season has played on, they're coming off right now back-to-back clean sheets, their first 2 of the season, as they're starting to find their form lane. Salau gets that one to settle, but he can't pull the triggers. He shoots it over. Another shot there going in from distance. Galoro's chance does get blocked, but Aurora will be able to continue with the ball. It's Harris. Nice move from him. He gets by one defender. A good job there from Madden. Is able to shift over to clear that one originally aside. But Aurora continues on the attack as they try to play it in. Salau and Madden going shoulder to shoulder. And it will be Madden who wins the day. And he's letting the defense know, come on guys, let's wake up. as Aurora continues to put the pressure on, and they know how important that first goal here will be in this match. Unable to clear, and it's Negri. Katsors. Gets this one all the way back for the defense. Good forecheck, though, coming in from Morena. Forces that ball loose, as De Silva now trying to see if he can run down the line, but nicely won right back by Boudreau. Tagaro. He's going to play this one in long. Nice boot considering that wind. As Woodbridge is trying to see if they can mount their first attack, as they're going to play a nice ball down the right side. Giramonte trying to see if he can push his way forward, going shoulder to shoulder. He'll fall down from that defensive play, and good job coming in from Potocznik, and it's going to go for a goal kick. Ooh, this intercepted immediately, and Giramonte does get saved by Arago. As Harris wins a free kick, but a little bit of danger there, almost unexpected, coming straight from the goal kick. As Giramonte will pounce on it quickly, but he strikes that one right towards Arago, who makes an impressive save. And that's what happens in these games. Although you have a lot of pressure, all it takes is that one chance, and everything can change, as Boudreau is able to avoid that sliding challenge. Boudreau continuing to drive, gonna play a cross in, but there is Madden once again. Luca Madden being busy here early for Woodbridge. The Canadian Premier League, on behalf of its Ontario-based member clubs, Forge FC, York United FC, and Atletico Ottawa, are also premier partners of Ontario Soccer and co-presenting partners of the Ontario Player Development League. For updates and more information, please go to canpl.ca, as that throw-in will roll its way all the way towards Turkiaro and goal. Two teams will play 40-minute halves for a total of 80 minutes. And as we saw yesterday in one of the matches, if the game does remain tied, we will go straight to penalties. As Woodbridge is going to go with the ball here with Rotundo. He's going to switch to the near side for Bruni. Of course, noting on this Woodbridge team, coached by Paul Stalteri, if you're familiar with that name, current assistant coach on the Canadian men's national team, and former team captain of the national team back in the day. As Harris will clip the back of the ankles of Rotundo, and it'll be a free kick for Woodbridge. As Madden will get this one back into play towards Cascara. One key thing about this Woodbridge team, unlike the Aurora squad where they have a clear number one scorer on this team, the rest of the team here for Woodbridge is pretty spread out between their goal scorers. They have many different players who have the ability to put that ball in the back of the net, with Amora leading the way with 14, Vecchiarelli 13, and Reina with 12 himself. Nicholson in the midfield just behind with 11. So they're very even across the board, not looking towards that one player. So they're going to see if they can find one of them here onto this attack, as they're going to put some claims here for handball. But the referee waves it off as Mayo tries to get this ball cleared away, and eventually does, and does go down onto the turf. Hopefully he's going to be okay, as he grabs onto, it looks like his right ankle, possibly. This year's Gary Miller Charity Shield is fueled by Gatorade. With a proven blend of carbs and electrolytes, Gatorade is scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Once again, these two teams did face off against each other earlier in the OPDL season. It was the opening match back in May, if you can believe it, in Aurora. It was a 1-all draw with Salau and Vecchiarelli getting the goals in that one. And then they played again recently here on September 2nd, so just over a month ago, at Woodbridge, and it was a 5-0 victory for Woodbridge. The Vecchiarelli game 2, Mora, Labile, and Reina all picking up goals in that one. As Tavares will be able to get his way towards the sideline. A little bit of a hobble there, but he's back on his feet, so hopefully we'll see if Tavares will be able to continue on this one. But temporarily, Aurora will be playing down one player until Tavares will be able to get back onto the field of play. And Rago going to let this one go out for a goal kick. Probably the smart decision for Rago here is that while he does play it short, would be settle it down, wait for Tavares to be able to make it back onto the field to play and stall sometimes, but they put it right back in, and Woodbridge is able to win the throw-in. Okay, Salau trying to drive his way past De Silva. De Silva will slide in, but he doesn't clear the ball too far away, and Salau will be able to continue his attack, but De Silva will be able to poke that ball free as Tavares is on his own feet, and he is waved back onto the field of play. So onto Tavares back on the field, and Aurora's at full strength once again. Just over 11 minutes have been played so far here, and these boys under 15 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield between Woodbridge and Aurora. No score between these two teams, but it's been a feisty one here early, as that first goal I think will open up this game quite a bit if we do get one. Both defenses proven very strong here early. Look like a chance of a dummy run there, and as they try to get that ball up to Katsoris. But the two players weren't on the same page, but they give each other a nice little thumbs up saying good idea as they try to see if they can get that through ball in on the next opportunity, as Takara will be able to return this one back and play with the short ball. And if you're Aurora right now, knowing you have that wind advantage and seeing that they can't play that ball long, although you saw a good boot earlier from Takara, you might want to play a little bit of a high press, force them to play that ball long off the goal kicks if that wind is going against them. Don't give them that short pass opportunity. Mayo, the goal scorer in that semi-final victory over Vaughn, is under pressure right now with two white jerseys. He's trying to dance away from the pressure, and he does well as a third Woodbridge player try to get it in, but a long touch there coming in from Harris gets the ball right back to Woodbridge as they try to play a chip over the defensive line, but it doesn't work that first time, as Rotundo will reset this one back towards his defense. Cascara gonna play that one out wide towards the left side. Trying to play it up to the middle, can't find Stalteri, as Mora will play out wide as Laura tries to move his way up the line, can't do so, but they do get themselves a throw-in for Does Aurora, and Boudreau will look for some options up the field. This Woodbridge team looking to pull up the double here, as they did win the OPDL Cup as well with a 3-1 victory over the team they played in the semifinal, Hamilton United, with Nicholson, Rina, and Labile picking up the goals in that one. And with that season shield as well, trying to pick up all the trophies. But Aurora doing well here so far in this first half to not let them get the hands on it so easily. Potocnik does well, drives his way through three players as Potocnik, and he's going to try to cross it through, but Nicholson is there to intercept. But Potocnik gets back onto his feet and he blocks that clearance. And Aurora continues to attack as that ball finds its way towards the left back. Potocnik going with the shot! And a nice save from Takaro is able to deflect that one over the goal. And he gives himself a little bit of a breather there, as that was a hard, powerful strike on the left boot, going for the near top corner. And as a keeper, you could kind of expect it. You could see Takara was expecting that one to go towards the far post, had to readjust that body. Good keeping there to get that one to deflect it over the goal. And it's going to be a corner kick from the man who just created that good shot opportunity. Comes the corner towards the far post. They do get the first header. Trying to find the second one. Can't find it as it does get cleared in the air by Giamonte. The attack still continues on the far side. The flag does get waved. And it's going to be a free kick in favor of Aurora. And they're going to continue to put the pressure on. But it's not coming from the usual sources. It's coming from their left back. No, Potocnik continuing to showcase some nice flashes with the ball dribbling. And some good set piece taking. As he's going to try and see if he can in-swing this one. As he just gets the shoelace done up first. And then here comes the left-footed taker. And it does get a flick there. And whose head did it hit off of? Aurora saying it hit off a Woodbridge head. And the referee does concur, so it'll be a corner kick once again. I think that was Vecchiarelli who got the flick on header on that one, as jumping in close was Boudreau, trying to see if he can get onto the first ball. Already third corner kick of the opening half for Aurora. Again, they do have that wind advantage. You can see that corner flag. As it goes in, they get the header and Slough. Second ball there, but the flag does go up. And they somehow, that ball didn't go in regardless. And Slough got the first one. Boudreau, who was offside, headed that one onto the crossbar. As you see the replay there, Slough getting the first header, but Boudreau, because he was standing on the goalkeeper, hit the bar. But again, it would not have counted regardless. But a good chance once again from Aurora. But I got to, again, credit the great set piece taking coming in from Potocnik. A nicely played ball finds one of his teammates once again in a critical area to try to get an opportunity onto goal. And coming into this match, a lot of people expected, okay, a lot of Woodbridge. But like I said, this Aurora team has just found their form in the second half of the season. You got to look towards the coaching of Johnny Borsellino on that one. They just found something working, changed the formation, got the motivation going for this team. Something just clicked. And you can see here as Rago is going to clear this one away. Nicholson. Play this one out wide and they'll reset it here with Cascara. Cascara gonna try and loop this one in for Reyna. He is onside, and it will hit off of Tavera's last, and Woodbridge now gonna get themselves a corner kick on the far side of the pitch. Stalteri will go over to take. I see Rago right now telling the player to get off that far post, get a little bit more inside. As this one's going to be looped in a dangerous ball. That ball is still loose, but a lot of yellow jerseys in the way. As trying to dance within was Reyna. But he wasn't able to pull the trigger, and the Aurora defense will be able to find that ball eventually and clear it aside for a throw-in. Moore trying to get that ball to settle as Bruni gets that pass intercepted. Salau gets that one knocked away from him. Clean challenge. As it will go for an Aurora throw. Bruni will pick up a new ball here. and look to find his players in the midfield, and he does find Rotunda, and he'll look to reset that one, and will Rotundo over there to the far side of the pitch as De Silva looks to carry it up in space. He's got a foot race going with Boudreau, and De Silva does well, and he's going to have to get a second player, does Aurora, as Tavares will clear that one finally aside and out for throw-in. Dangerous back pass through the middle, and Salah will be able to pick this one up. It's going to be one-on-one for the Aurora attacker. Second player will come in and Cascara, and Salah will have to push himself back through the middle. And he had too much pressure onto him as he was unable to find Katsaurus. It'll go its way out, and Salah might have been better recognizing, okay, you have a couple players coming in on his right side, cut towards that outside to continue to go onto that one-on-one attack going against Madden to see if he can get himself an opportunity onto goal. Ontario Soccer values fair play, and we share this common passion with our partners from Respect in Sport, the leading e-learning platform for the prevention of bullying, abuse, harassment, and discrimination. Learn more about their programs and start your Respect education journey today at respectgroupinc.com. Long ball up down this right side of the pitch. Giramonte will try to chase it, and it'll be cleared away by Aurora. And it'll be a throw in right in front of the bench, which they'll take in quickly towards Rotundo, who plays a quick touch to Rooney, who returns it to Rotundo. As you see some nice, quick one-touch passing, but the pass was just in behind Rotundo, and he wasn't able to continue it forward, but Nicholson will find that loose ball. Cascara tries to play it through the middle. Harris doesn't get a good clearance onto that one, but he does get some help there from Mora, and Mora will be able to hit this one into midfield for Katsaurus. Katsaurus goes it towards Salah, who does remain onside there. He was shoulder to shoulder with the Woodbridge player. Wasn't able to get any further on that one, but again, Aurora trying to find that number 9. He's been a little bit all over the pitch, as it'll be a free kick going in favor of Woodbridge. And he has caught the Woodbridge defense twice on playing a little bit of lazy passing in the back line, and he's pounced on some good counterattacks. So the Woodbridge defense has to continue to stay on their toes. Rotundo, the central midfielder, is finding his way all over. I've seen him fill in the right back, fill in the left back, come join in onto the attack. Rotundo's been doing it all right now for Woodbridge as they do get themselves a corner kick. Does Woodbridge? I thought Terry will come over here to take. This time it's going to be a bit of an outswinger. So I'm going to see how Aurora sets up for this one. No player on that far post. As this one gets right in towards the keeper. Rago does get hands on that one, and I was waiting for the whistle. As a player did interfere there, that was Madden getting in the way of Rago trying to catch that one. And he does well to keep it out of the goal, and it'll be a free kick for the Aurora keeper. Ball continues in the air as Nicholson is going to battle against 2 Aurora players. As Amora tries to see if he can win it for Aurora, but it's finally settled in by Arena. Beccarelli trying to dance away from a couple of players, and the referee doesn't see any advantage there. So he's just going to call it dead for the free kick as the Aurora clipped the attacker's ankles. Comes the free kick. Beccarelli does get the first touch onto that one, and Aurora will let that one all the way out for a goal kick as Mayo sees it off. as they're just over the 24-minute mark here. And this is boys under 15 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield between Woodbridge Soccer Club and Aurora FC. No score so far between these two teams. And what's been a pretty even match. Aurora came out here hot and strong, but as the game has started to progress a little bit, Woodbridge is starting to pick up a little bit more of the possession. Potocznik showing some good ball handling once again, keeping that ball in play just on the touchline and glancing that one off a Woodbridge player to win his team the throw. A high looping throw, but Salau did put the hands on the back of the Woodbridge midfielder, and it's going to be a free kick for the defender Bruni, as they're going to play this one short and return it into play towards Nicholson. Rotundo doesn't get a good touch onto that one, as Galoro tries to move it forward, but Rotundo does well. Made the mistake, but he hustled back to win it for his team, but his pass does get intercepted by Negri. And Rotundo once again slides in, wins it back for Woodbridge. All right, if I'm going to make the mistake, I'm going to hustle and win it back, is Christian Rotundo right now in the midfield. Negri once again intercepts the pass, and that's going to allow Galoro to try to play it through the middle, as Aurora, though, can't find the players in the midfield, as there's a lot of white jerseys condensed in, but some good hustle coming in from Harris. Gets it over towards Salau, and Salau is driving down the left flank, trying to play the centering pass, and Nicholson will clear it away, as that was Katsoris over there around that penalty mark, trying to see if he could get on the end of that cross. You see right there, the fourth corner kick for Aurora in this opening half. Once again, Potocznik fixing that shoelace. This hasn't been behaving for him in this opening half, and looks like it might still be a little bit loose there. I'm not even sure if he did tie it. I think he just gave up. As he's going to cross this one in towards the far post. Does get a first header onto that one, was Mora, but he couldn't redirect it onto goal. But once again, the Aurora squad getting the first ups onto these set pieces coming in. And if they continue to do that, they will find themselves onto great opportunities on towards the Woodbridge net. Rotundo. Bruni can't get it through Negri. And Negri wins it towards Galoro. Salau. Try to play it in towards Galoro, but Galoro looks over the wrong shoulder. And that ball went towards his left as he looked over his right shoulder. And that's going to allow some comfortable time here for Woodbridge. Trying to see if he can get this ball out of their own half. As a sliding foot there from Mora wins it back, and Katsaris is going to play a little 1-2 with Galoro, and Galoro can't get it through Madden. Giramonte trying to play this one up, and that's the one thing missing so far from that Woodbridge attack. They haven't been able to include their striker Vecchiarelli much at all in these opening 28 minutes. Hasn't had many touches. As Woodbridge tried to play that ball up towards him, but with no success. Waiting for somebody to move in. Salau, once again, great forecheck coming in from the Aurora striker, is able to block that clearance. And like I was saying earlier, the Woodbridge team getting a little bit lax in the back line. They got to be careful from that one Aurora player if he's able to jump on it quickly on the forecheck. Rotundo, nice long touch there, drives his way through a couple players. As Negri's trying to claim that ball in towards that right side of the pitch, but it'll be kept in play as Cascara will return this one back towards Takaro and goal. Header there, goes right towards the Woodbridge player, and this is going to allow through ball in for Giramonte. Giramonte on the near post. And Rago gets down low towards his left and is able to deflect that one aside. And it all started from the clearance on the right side, the header. If you're going to make that header, don't head it right into the midfield, as there was a sea of white jerseys, and they play a quick through ball in for Noah Giramonte. Nice shot there, but Rago equally up to the task, makes a nice save to keep this one at nils. But here comes a corner kick. Rago misses the punch. That ball is still loose. And there's some claims there, but it was let's say haphazard claims from Woodbridge. Rago is able to jump onto that one on the far post and keep that ball out of the goal, as the corner kick got itself a little bit loose there. As Woodbridge is now using that one, and they're going to go on a nice momentum attack. Giramonte once again is going to cut in. He falls down, and the referee says no, as the Woodbridge bench is irate about that one. But the play will still continue, and now Woodbridge has seemed to have woken up a little bit. Stalteri and Rotundo get knocked down, as the whistle does get blown, and it's going to go all the way out for a throw-in. Rotundo and Harris getting into it a little bit between the two players. Rotundo not happy to now get a free kick with the Aurora player colliding into the back of him. Let's have a look there on Harris. As the play will resume, though, with a throw-in. Negri will clear this one aside once again for another throw-in, this time for Woodbridge. As we have an injured player behind the play, and it's not the player you want to see if you're Aurora. It's Kende Salau who's down on the field, and he's going to require some medical attention. And Aurora hoping right now that their striker is okay. Canada Soccer's men's national team returns home to Toronto to battle for a spot in the CONCACAF Nations League Final Four and a place at the 2024 Copa America. Catch Canada's top international stars led by Alphonso Davies, Jonathan David, and Tejan Buchanan on home soil as they take on Jamaica on Tuesday, November 21st at BMO Field. Secure your seats today, starting at just $15 via canadasoccer.com. And Salau will need some help to get back onto his feet, but he is walking under his own power, which is always an encouraging sight to see. Maybe picked up a bit of a cramp or pulled something. And especially in the cold weather, the pain goes up a little bit higher, so Salau will come towards the sideline, and looks like he's going to try and resume here. He's still telling the coach right now he's okay, so gonna wait for the indication from the referee to allow Salau to get back onto the field to play, as Aurora temporarily will play down to 10 players. But they don't care, as they're gonna try to send a through ball in towards Galoro. But getting to that one first will be Cascara, but Galoro trying to win it off of the Woodbridge defender, but Cascara does well to get this one in towards the midfield. As there goes a through ball up, but there was a hand there from Mora, pulling back the Woodbridge midfielder. And it'll be a free kick around midfield as Salau does make his way back onto the field to play. De Silva. A little bit of trouble controlling that pass, but is able to get it settled in for Rotundo. Good reach from Katsouris. Able to block that first pass, but Woodbridge continuing to go forward. As the second pass there, blocked by Galoro, and finally Boudreau will boot this one all the way down to the pitch, as that ball will roll its way out for a goal kick and allow the Aurora team to get back into shape. We had plenty of games going on yesterday in the OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. It started off in the action with the boys under 17. It was a Vaughan victory 2-0 over North Mississauga. Vaughan also did win the boys under 14 final and 3-1 PKs after a 2-all draw with Ottawa South United. And in the under 15 girls, it was Markham who took home the victory 1-0 over Brampton in our 3 matches yesterday. We'll have 2 more of the ladies' matches left to go today, so 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock, so make sure to stay tuned in here to see all 3 matches for the OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. Good chip forward by De Silva, finds Rotundo. Good half from him as he plays a good cross. There's a touch! And it fired over the goal. Stevan Reina was right in there, got on the under end of that low drive. And Reina's touch just too much under that one. And it fires its way over the goal. As you see there on the replay, Reina putting the hands on the head, knows how close he was. But if I had to give a Woodbridge player of the first half, Christian Rotundo has been in. He's been all over the pitch so far as he set up a great cross there for Woodbridge as this game does remain at 0-0. Negri does get the head onto that one, but can't find the ball after he headed it on, so it allows Woodbridge to retain possession. Galoro battling with Nicholson, and Nicholson will finally be able to get it back towards Madden. Long ball out for Garamonte. He gets away with a little bit of a push onto the back of the Aurora defender. As Bruni will get this ball out wide. And once again, that forecheck coming in from Negri as the Woodbridge defenders trying to see if they can find that run as the Woodbridge attackers keep moving themselves side to side, see if they can find some space to make a run in. And in that time, the Aurora players have noticed, okay, the head goes up looking away from the ball, pounce on it, and try and see if they can make a block interception or try to go the other way. Good attack again from Katsouris once again. And it'll be a Woodbridge throw on the near side of the pitch. As Bruno does a very good job there, getting himself some much extra space down the line. As there looked like a handball there, but the referee says play on. As Tavares will clear that one aside. But the throw-in was almost near the midway line, and Bruni went up a nice little, maybe 5-10 yards there, throwing that one in and getting himself up to the field. And as we have another shoelace being done up by Woodbridge this time. It's gonna be offside as they try to play it towards the near corner, going against Garamonte, and Aurora will be able to shut down this attack with this free kick. Just a reminder though that there is that wind advantage going in favor of Aurora this first half. So if you're Woodbridge right now, keeping it at this this scoreline is a bit of a victory there, knowing they're going to have the advantage themselves in the second half. Salah try to play that one out wide, can't find Boudreau. Salah will hustle, and he'll try to win it back for Aurora, going shoulder to shoulder with Reina. De Silva's going to try and jump in there, and it's finally going to come out for a Woodbridge throw-in. Potocnik gets to that ball first on the cross, and he's going to join on to the attack as they're going to play this one in towards the defender. Potocnik gets through the first player, but Takaro is able to come out of his goal and able to pick up the loose one as the left back once again making an adventure run up the field as he gets a little high five there from Katsouris for some good play, joining on in a quick counter attack. And the Aurora fan base trying to make some noise right now, cheering on their team. Also a good way to stay warm as well. As Boudreau tries to play that one forward. I think Salah would have been offside. As we see the indication from the fourth official, it's going to be 2 minutes of additional time left to go here in the opening half. So 2 minutes left to go here. And then what's been a hard-fought game in this boys under 15 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. And it'll be a free kick in favor of Aurora. And the referee, Mahmoud Khan, looks like he's going to go towards the book here. And it's going to be a yellow card. And the first yellow card of the game is going to go towards number 9. That's Tavon Arena for Woodbridge Strikers. As there will be another opportunity here for Aurora on this set piece. Here comes the ball in towards the far post, and a hit off of a Woodbridge player last, as that ball just was a little bit overstrucken on that one, as the Woodbridge player there on the far side, that was De Silva, taking no chances, just going to clear this one aside as he doesn't know what's behind him. Low drive onto this one. That won't trouble the Woodbridge players as they clear it as far as Negri, who returns it to Potocnik, who crosses this one in, a little too close towards Takaro on goal, and he's able to make the grab as he's going to try and see if he can kick this one long in quickly. As Tavares is going to send that one high and looping. Takaro will be able to grab that one, and once again, as they'll slow it down, as there goes the halftime whistle in this boys under 15 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. As we go in towards the break, it is no score between Woodbridge and Aurora as we go 0-0. Today's Gary Miller Charity Shield is fueled by Gatorade with a proven blend of carbs and electrolytes. Gatorade is scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Let's take a look towards the halftime stats. Pretty even all across the board. Just the extra couple corners going in favor of Aurora. But we'll see if Woodbridge will be able to utilize that in the second half with the wind as we go in towards the halftime break. Will be about 10 minutes, folks. Don't go anywhere. Second half action is coming up next.
That ball, and a love of everything between the lines. But the game is more. The game is you giving every last breath to finish the sprint. The game is that last ounce of strength that pours out of you as you stretch to save your team. The game is questioning yourself over and over again until you find a way forward. Your personal best today is your challenge for tomorrow. Giving everything now is only knowing how much further you can go. The laces we tighten are the ones that bind us together. Entering the huddle as a player and leaving as a team. Play because you love it. Inspire because it's in you. Unite because it's in us. Ontario Soccer.
We're here today at the community check-in with our partners from Sport Check and Respect in Sport, and having a great time with 35 kids from our community.
I'm just here to help out with the kids today while they were playing soccer during their boot camp and learning about everything they were learning about. A core value in sport, which is respect. Understanding respect with players that you're playing against, with your teammates, with your coaches, with the refs, and with the audience is extremely important.
Our part in it is the Respect in Sport program for parents.
The Respect in Sport parent program, it's a 60-minute program, costs $12. It's completed online, and it just brings you onto the same page about these issues so that you can contribute to a positive and safe experience for your kids and for the rest of the people alongside you.
Parents should attend the respectful play because they're involved in the games too. It's a big part of the game, and we need to respect everybody, especially the referees and everybody on the field.
If you take the courses, you start to understand that your words have an impact on the players especially.
I think all of these community events are just phenomenal opportunities for the children to become a little more acquainted with the true values that they need to have.
And as a parent, I've also learned how to be more respectful with regards to other parents on the sidelines, referees, and as well as coaches.
Well, my favorite part of today was meeting Dwayne.
Dwayne, of course, is a legend of the Canadian game, and he had some great wisdom to impart on the young players.
Respect in sport is important because it teaches a lot of aspects of respect. Respect of time, respect of teammates, respect of community, respect for yourself, and respect for your surroundings. And I think sport is a great vehicle to teach respect at all aspects, all levels, and no one's ever too old to learn about respect.
Respect in sport means sportsmanship, and even when a dirty play or anything gets you down, you can get back up and then just treat the other players like nothing happened, basically.
Respect means to me is always being nice to people and treat people the way you want to be treated.
Respect in Sport, Sport Check, and Ontario Soccer did a phenomenal job today at bringing all of the players and parents together to understand a little bit better.
You know, if you hit a player down, you come, you pick him back up, and you have a respectful handshake and you go on, and that's how we play.
There is something quite magical about heading into a new destination. A journey into the unknown. Not alone, but together, as a country, as a sport, ready to soar. We are Canada, and this is our sport. This is our time.
I'm Lizzie and I'm 11 years old. I play for Markham FC and I'm an attacking midfielder. My favorite thing about soccer is learning new tricks and trying them on the field. Today I'm going to be showing you the SRP move. Let's go. Step 1 is to cross the ball over with your weak foot. Number 2, step over the ball with your dominant foot. Step 3 is to pull the ball back with your weak foot. Step 4 is to chop the ball behind your weak foot with your dominant foot. And finally, explode with the ball down the field. Now that you know all the steps, try the SRP move for yourself. My proudest soccer moment was when I made the Markham OPDL team. If you're trying to learn new tricks, be creative and don't give up.
Hi, my name is Fatlam and I'm 20 years old. I play five-a-side soccer for North Mississauga Soccer Club and I'm a forward. Today I'm going to teach you speed, dribble, and change direction trick. Step 1, dribble the ball forward. Step 2, place the inside of the foot and outside of the ball. Step 3, turn your body towards the direction that you're going. Step 4, continue to dribble. My proudest moment is when we won the gold medal in Paris Sports with North Mississauga Soccer Club. My favorite thing about playing soccer is that I feel myself when I'm in the field. My advice to the players that want to learn cool tricks is keep trying, don't give up.
Hey, I'm Melissa and I'm 13 years old. I play for UMSC and I'm a striker. Today I'm going to teach you how to do the Neymar dance. Step 1, use your weak foot to step over the ball. Step 2, use your other foot to tap the ball. Step 3, use your strong foot to step over the ball. And finally, step 4, use the outside of your foot to push the ball past the defender. I learned this trick by watching Neymar on YouTube. My favorite thing about playing soccer is meeting new people and making friends. My best advice would be look up a trick you like and just practice over and over and over.
Hey, my name is Sam. I'm 15 years old. I play for Vaughan Soccer Club and I'm a winger. Today we're gonna learn the soul roll flick. I first saw Neymar do it on YouTube and I knew I had to learn it myself. Step 1, you're gonna step to the opposite side. Step 2, you're gonna roll the ball to your back foot. Step 3, you're gonna flick the ball with the inside of your foot. Step 4, turn your body towards the ball to continue doing keep-ups. My advice for other players is just to watch the players on YouTube and learn the tricks yourself. My proudest soccer moment has been playing for Team Ontario and hearing my name on the commentary. My favorite thing about playing soccer is playing with my friends and learning new things with my coach.
What's up? I'm Letta, I'm Vita, and we're 17. We play striker and winger for Markham Soccer Club, and this is our trick. Today, we're going to teach you how to do a heel flick up, and you can learn it in just 5 steps. Let's go. Step 1, roll the ball back to your opposite foot. Step 2, flick the ball up with your opposite foot about hip height. Step 3, combine steps 1 and 2 in a fluid and continuous motion. Step 4, turn your body in the opposite direction of your dominant foot. Step 5, use your dominant heel to flick the ball up over your head. We hope you enjoyed our step-by-step. Now it's your turn to give it a try. My favorite thing about playing soccer is just the creativity I can have, the ability to express myself and who I am. Nothing feels better than putting in the work and then applying it on the field. My proudest soccer moment is definitely winning the Charity Shield last year with Markham. What an amazing experience. If you want to learn a cool trick, just remember, practice makes perfect. And remember to have fun with it. That's the key.
Hi, I'm Joshua. I'm 14 years old. I play for Woodbridge Strikers and I'm a center mid. My favorite thing about playing soccer is playing with a team and in a team environment. Today, I'm going to teach you 3 easy steps to do around the world. Step 1, juggle the ball to get prepared for the trick. Use the outside of your foot.
And welcome back to the Ontario Soccer Centre here in Vaughan, Ontario for second half action in this boys under 15 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield as we take a look at Woodbridge Soccer Club in their huddle as they get ready for the second half as they take on Aurora FC in what was a 0-0 first half on this cold and windy Sunday morning. As the win advantage will go in favor of Woodbridge Strikers this second half, and we'll see if they can take advantage as the teams have switched sides. So it'll be a Aurora with the yellow and black going from your left to your right on your screens at home, and then the all white is the Woodbridge Strikers going from your right to your left as you get a reminder there on the pretty even game in the first half stats. As the players do take on the field. Some substitutions going on each team. I saw 4 changes for Woodbridge entering the game. Anthony Frasca, I see Dante Labile, Evan Nechiporuk as well. We'll try and see who else came on as Aurora FC has brought on number 18, Joseph Rodriguez as well, as the referee Khan has restarted play and the second half continues for this next 40 minutes between these two teams as Arena can't control that pass from the midfield and Aurora get themselves a throw-in as Rodriguez, the substituted player, will get his first action in. Let's take a look at one of the substituted players for Woodbridge. As Labile will hit this one back towards defense as I took a look there on Mora, the attacker for Woodbridge. Mora, the top goal scorer so far this season for Woodbridge. took off Vecchiarelli, who we mentioned didn't have too many touches, not many plays were brought in towards that striker position for Woodbridge. So see if Mora coming off the bench with his 14 goals can find that missing one for Woodbridge. Martin Holmes here on the play-by-play commentary, as the referee will wave advantage on, as you see a good ball coming in through the left side. There's a shot, but it gets blocked in by Cascara. And a good advantage call from the referee allows Boudreau to play down the left side. And once again, we talked about his name all first half. It was Noah Potocznik, the left back, making a great run in as he tried to play that shot in, but it got blocked. Woodbridge just has to keep an eye on that Aurora left back, who's not afraid to join in onto the attack. Once again, these two teams did play against each other earlier in the OPDL season. It was a draw, one of only 3 draws for Woodbridge all season long in the opening match, and then it was a convincing 5-0 victory for Woodbridge in the second meeting, but this match looks to be anything other than that. Comes that corner kick towards the far post, just over the head of Mayo. Mayo will be able to pick this one back in. He's got 3 white jerseys around him, does get that ball across. Woodbridge will be able to make the block, but they can't get out of their own corner. As Nechporek is going to try to clear that one, and it gets blocked once again. And Woodbridge will finally clear that one aside off an Aurora player and out for a throw-in. As the Bank of Soccer, with decades investing in soccer programming at all levels, BMO is committed to growing the game and increasing gender equity in soccer and beyond. We're thrilled to welcome BMO as the new lead partner of Ontario Soccer's gender equity and empowerment initiatives, including the innovative BMO Girls Play On initiative. That is a BMO. Dashnik wins his team a free kick, does Aurora. As you can definitely see, the tensions will rise as this game continues on. The physicality will likely pick up, I believe, here, just based on how these two teams are playing as the second half continues on, if this game remains at a 0-0 scoreline. Silva throws this one in for Nicholson. Nicholson trying to turn it away, but there is Mora. That is the Aurora's Mora. So we have Paolo Mora for Aurora, as we have Andrea Mora for Woodbridge. And the two Moras are going to battle for the ball against one another, and they'll go all the way back in for Nicholson, as he'll get it in towards Labile. Tondo to the far side. Sporek tried to play that one in. That got blocked, and Nicholson will try to settle this one in. Let's play a long ball on the far side. Guiramonte would have been offside. And instead of a offside, and that's what Aurora is arguing right now with the referee, saying this throw-in right by the corner flag is not really an advantage right now, as Woodbridge team can contain them into the corner and get themselves that loose ball. They'd much rather take a free kick instead. The ball will go in play, but continue to roll its way out of play, so Woodbridge now gets a throw. As there's Rotundo with Nicholson. Woodbridge taking their time right now, trying to see if they can find any avenue through this Aurora backline. And you see a nice little start and go coming in from Guiramonte. That's allowed some space for him to drive down the right side. There's a low drive, but Mora wasn't able to get on the end of that one, as Rago will be able to clear that one up. The Guiramonte with a nice little start and go, checked in, and he checked right out, and as that ball was played down the line, the defender followed him on the check-in, and that gave Guiramonte that first step to run right past him. Good job there from Mora to win this back for Aurora as they try to attack this on the right side of the pitch. As Rotundo does well, plays it right through the legs of Boudreau to find that pass in, as Nicholson will switch it towards the far side of the field for Nechapotok. Monte can't control that pass, and that's going to be an adjustment as well for Woodbridge. Yes, they got that wind, but that ball is going to come in a lot faster than they're used to expecting that in the first half, and you could just tell from the drop kick from Orago how far that ball will get kicked up the field. So if you're Woodbridge right now, you're thinking, okay, high press. The Aurora team will be forced to play that ball in short, and you want to block off any of those short opportunities. If you do it, you play it long, and you take a look at that corner flag, almost knocking itself over with this wind. Evan Nechapotok coming in here, substituted on for Bruni. We'll try to take that throw in. It's cleared aside, and Salau can't get on the end of that one as he pokes it away from the Woodbridge player, and the referee didn't like that. And he's going to warn the Aurora attacker not to do that one again. Jumping challenge in, and it's won by Garrett Almonte. He's going to continue to drive once again, and it's a good sliding challenge, though, from the Aurora defender. I believe that was Harris, and Harris has won his team some little bit of space and time right now, as Woodbridge will come in with a corner kick, their fourth corner kick of this match. Let's take a look there, with Aurora having 6 in that first half. Goes towards the near post, headed away by Potocznik. Second ball, this is a high looping one, but that's gonna go over the head of Mora. And Rodriguez is now gonna try to see if he can shield it away from the oncoming pressure, and puts his hands out saying, hey, I had no options there, as he cleared that one aside for a throw-in. As we're gonna see a substitution coming in here for Aurora. Coming into the game will be number 10, that is Joseph Bisciuti. Bisciuti will come on and replace number 21, Stefano Galoro. So changing it towards the attacking mid position for Aurora. Bisciuti is now in. As Woodbridge played that throw in quickly, and they tried to play a little 1-2, but the return pass wasn't found. So Aurora now gets the throw in themselves. Zuti trying to make his first touch, isn't able to control that one. He's saying he got it poked away from him, and Coach Borsellino not happy with that call, as that was right in front of him, he felt. But it'll be Woodbridge getting that one, as Harris will try to deflect that one in for Boudreau. That gets one right back here by Rotundo. Frasca, he's come into the center back position. He's replaced Luca Madden. Trying to play that pass off, but it gets blocked in, and Aurora will finally be able to go into the attack here with Salau. He's going to wait for some options as he gets one, plays a little 1-2 with Potocznik. Nechapotok is able to poke that one away side. And it'll be a throw-in for Aurora deep in towards the Woodbridge end. As joining in onto the attack there is Negri, who will get that pass off the throne as he gets it out towards Salau. He's onside. Salau gets around. The first player tries to play across, but he kicked that one too aggressively, and it'll poke its way out the other side as he had 2 yellow jerseys in that penalty area to get that one played in towards, but couldn't find either one. Boudreau trying to split his way through the Woodbridge defensive line. Nixon does make a block That's one back in by Mora. 3 yellow jerseys chasing after that ball as they'll finally get kicked up the field as far as Tavares will reset it all the way towards his keeper, Arago. Tondo does well. He's going to get some help here from Garamonte, who will win this for Woodbridge. Try to chip this forward, and Neki Borak is onside. He's going for the shot, saved by Arago, as the defensive players are the ones making the opportunity as the right back. Evan Nekiporik joins in onto the attack, fires a good strike. Arago came out of his goal, cut down the angles, and was able to get a good block onto that one as it goes outside for a corner kick as the right back just substituted on. And we'll go back and towards his defensive position as the rest of his team will go out into the attack for this corner kick. Comes corner kick, a lot of jerseys then. Rago, I think, got a punch onto that one. As getting tripped up there was Frasca. And it's going to be a free kick for Woodbridge in a very dangerous position for Aurora. It's just enough outside, but again, with this wind, this is definitely an opportunity where you can think about going for goal from this range. As Anthony Frasca steps on top of the ball right now. Trying to set up the wall here. 3 players right now. And we're screaming from the bench is the Woodbridge coaching staff. They want to switch the kick taker. Dante Labile will now come over, and he'll be the one to stay on top of the ball right now. And he fires that one over the goal. So the last second kick taker switch doesn't pay off. Let's take a look at Coach Stalteri, of course, former Tottenham captain and former captain as well of the Canadian men's national team, current assistant coach of that team. As again, getting it a little bit in tight in there is Harris. As they played in short, Garamonte was able to intercept it in the first half and get a shot onto goal, and he almost succeeded for a second opportunity, but Aurora will clear it away this time, and now they're going to lead onto a counterattack here with Salau. Nicholson, though, is able to slide and kick it away, and he'll slide a second time, but that clearance will find its way straight towards the foot of Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to split himself between the 2 players, and it's going to be a foul going against De Silva. And De Silva not happy with the referee, felt like he won the ball clearly, but it's going to be a free kick just on the edge of the penalty area for Aurora FC. Petachnik with that left-footed take. 2 players in the wall here. I would be thinking, if I was the keeper here, you know this is a left-footed taker who's done some great set pieces. I would be considering a third person on this wall here, just because of that in-swing. But here it comes in, and nobody able to trouble Takara. Well, you know what? He knew best there, as it was a cross put it in, but no Aurora player was able to attack onto that one. And it's an easy grab there for the Woodbridge keeper, who was able to see that one the whole way. Having a little problems in the back line there, and Salau was providing a little bit of pressure, and they're not allowing Woodbridge to clear this ball up the field. Is the Aurora attacking force, and they do win themselves a throw-in. Both TFC and CPL are vital aspirational destinations along the talented pathway. TFC, through its TFC Academy, is a pinnacle club soccer destination for aspiring professional male soccer players in our province. The CPL is Canada's top-tier men's domestic professional league, represented in Ontario by its member clubs Forge FC, York United FC, and Atletico Ottawa. Provides important development opportunities for over 150 Canadian players, many of whom will come from Ontario. Good win there from Moore. Moore does get tripped up in De Silva. did give up a free kick there just a few minutes ago, will suffer himself a second foul. So once again, Noah Potocznik setting on top of this one as the players are lined up for Aurora right now, all towards that far post, leaving the near post wide open as this is a good ball played in. Got a good hand from Takaro, is able to get onto that one as he deflects aside. It was a perfect looping ball to allow the Aurora players to attack. There was a good 3-4 players there. The keeper was able to be the one to get to that one as the defense in Tavares has to clear that one aside to allow their Aurora players to get back onto a defense, which gets a good round of applause from both sets of fans on the sideline, trying to stay warm there. As you can see in the blankets and toques have been brought out today. This game does remain tied after the 80 minutes. Reminder, the game will go straight towards penalties, but we saw plenty of action left to go here in this one. It's just gonna be a matter of who's gonna find that first breakthrough, as it would be offside, as the Aurora players have stopped, and Nicholson fires this one from range, and the Aurora players all stopped as they saw the flag went up, and the play still continued, and Nicholson put a howitzer onto that one, fired that one strong onto goal, just fired it over. As the fourth official is having a conversation right now with the Aurora coaching staff, who are not too pleased at the lack of an offside whistle there. And I think it's a conversation about, well, the player didn't get to the ball got blocked by Aurora, so if the ball did get played towards the Woodbridge player, it would have been offside, as Aurora do get themselves a throw-in. Aurora taking that one in quickly. And here's Salau. Gets it by the defender, and now he's going to go on to the run, is Salau. Gets his way through Rotunda, tries to cut back, falls down, looks towards the referee. Referee isn't having any of it. He's letting these two teams play, is referee Hassan Mahmoud Khan. He's staying close to the play. He's recognizing, okay, if some of these players sometimes are looking for the fouls, and he's trying to stay in tight and see if which ones are actually fouls and which ones are not. The ball glances off of Rodriguez last, and Woodbridge will get a throw-in close towards that corner flag. Hits this one in, and again Salau constantly finding himself some space. That lone Aurora striker trying to do it himself, but there is Frasca. He's able to come across and win it back for Woodbridge. As here comes the attack the other way now for Woodbridge, as Aurora does well to play it back in for Dago, as his clearance gets held up. And will not go as far as he would have liked, but Aurora does retain possession with the ball, with Negri regardless. And Salau will be offside, and he's going to allow this ball to run in, and Frasco will return the play. Long ball up is making a run in is Reina. That's going to get played too far in Enrago. We'll see that one all the way out for the goal kick. Ontario Soccer is pleased to welcome back Sport Check, Canada's largest sports retailer, as its official sporting goods retail partner. Both partners share the goal of inspiring Ontarians to live healthy, active lifestyles by making sport and activity more fun, approachable, and inclusive. With a vast assortment of apparel and equipment and the very best athletic brands in the world, Sport Check strives to help athletes and enthusiasts of all levels succeed. Find what moves you at sportcheck.ca. good run down the right flank. Trying to get the cross in. Reina does get the first header onto that one. Coming way out of his goal is Rago. And he's able to jump onto that loose ball. Good goalkeeping from the Aurora side. And again, this Aurora team does not look like a team that's only picked up 2 clean sheets all season long. And again, those 2 clean sheets have come in the last 2 games that they've played. This team looks like they definitely should have got many more. But like I said, this second half of the season, something clicked for them. And this defense and goalkeeping have been proven very strong here this morning. Good head on for Mora! And that came almost out of nothing there, as Garamonte will flick that one on towards Andrea Mora, who hits that one first time, but just got a little bit too much under that one as it goes over the goal. As Aurora once again recognizing, okay, we got that wind, got to play that ball in short, as there's a collision into the back of Aurora's Mora. And it'll be a free kick for the Aurora FC team and Paulo Mora, as you take a look towards the captain of this Aurora team. Haven't had too many Mora versus Mora battles yet this second half. Getting knocked off the ball clean there. Aratondo, and he's going to go from distance. That's a tricky one. That ball's still loose. Rebound blocked in by Micah Harris. And he gets a high five from his team, as that was a bit of a knuckleball, as Christian Rotundo put a nice little spin onto that low drive. Rago does make the save, but the rebound was put in for Garamonte, and he wasn't able to pull the trigger in time before the Aurora FC defense could react. It's yet another corner kick for Woodbridge.
Hold on.
As this one's gonna be a looping one, and a good header from Negri. And there's a bit of a push there as both players are going for the ball. And it's going to be a corner kick on the other side, but I'm not too sure if that corner kick, I can't tell from this angle if that was going to go in or not, but good play from the far post defender Negri, able to clear that one aside for another corner kick. As these in-swing kicks are just going to be very dangerous. Abela. Low drive and didn't get a good boot onto that one, did the Woodbridge Strikers player, as it goes out for a goal kick, and it's going to have a double substitution upcoming here for Woodbridge. Re-entering the game will be number 7, Leandro Salteri, and entering the game will be number 5, Noah Siolan. They're going to replace number 17, Aiden De Silva, and number 9, Stevan Arena. So Siolan and Salteri in. Reina and De Silva out for the Woodbridge Strikers. As the goal kick does get retaken in here towards the far side of the field. As Nicholson will play this ball forward. Try to play the return pass, but it gets cleared away. And once again, Salau can never count this man out. He's got a contact. He's got a teammate there in Boudreau. He's going to play it towards Boudreau. One-on-one is Boudreau. Going to cut towards the right side. Boudreau still going. Boudreau! No, he cannot find the goal. Alex Boudreau with a great run. Made it out swinging cut. Got the foot onto that one. I think the ball just rolled off his foot there onto the final shot when he went to go pull the trigger. Got a little bit too much under that one as he gets it over the net, but a great counterattack opportunity, and Salau got some help with the teammate, and Boudreau almost was able to break the deadlock. Good forecheck once again coming in from Aurora, putting in the good press in, not letting these Woodbridge players play comfortably in their back line. And Gizuti does win it back once again off the Woodbridge defenders. Hits it up towards Salau. Salau cuts inside, he falls down, and I gotta agree with the no call on that one. He's looking towards the referee. He fell much too easily there. And it looks like Salau is just trying to hunt for these free kicks. As Woodbridge will look to settle, and there goes the long ball, and Salterio was making a run in, but Tavares saw that one all the way, and he's able to intercept as he plays this one up now for Boudreau, who just had the chance a few moments ago. Gets it poked away by Solon. See some pushing and shoving going on between Rotundo and Boudreau. As there's Boudreau making the nice block, able to keep this ball into towards the corner, and him and Rotundo continue to battle, and it'll be a throw-in for Aurora right by the corner flag. Rodriguez chipping this one forward for Boudreau, who's going to be offside is Boudreau. I'll be coming back here for a free kick. Today's Gary Miller Charity Shield is fueled by Gatorade. With a proven blend of carbs and electrolytes, Gatorade is scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Good battle there from Tavares, and he's able to win the throw-in for his team. So although this Aurora team finished third in the OPDL standings, they're fighting hard as they took down the second place Avon in their semifinal match, and they're proving in strong against this Woodbridge team. Once again, they have not tasted defeat all season long, and they're being put to the test here this morning at the Ontario Soccer Center. Suti tried to flick that one forward, and he hits that one right off his own face, unfortunately for him, as the play will still continue with Woodbridge trying to get this ball out from their own area, and Labile will hit this one back towards their keeper, Figaro, and he'll look to play this ball in long. Good challenge from Mora, who's not able to take it away from Rotundo, and Rotundo collides into Rodriguez, who's trying to claim that there's nothing for him to do, but Rotundo got it by the defender, and he had nowhere to go. That'll be a free kick for Woodbridge Strikers. As we're just reaching the 69th minute here, and this boys under 15 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield, no score, with just over 10 minutes left to go in this one, as Frasca was getting ready to take that free kick, but the ball was rolling away. And Frasco was trying to use that as an opportunity to move forward, and the fourth official went up to tell him, no, move the ball back. And he is able to play this one in right towards the keeper, Rago, who spills it! And here comes Mora now with the ball. Mora crosses this one in. There's the header! Can't find the goal, Neki Podok. Was able to get on the head of that one, but there was the cross coming in from Frasca. Rago tracking that one in the air, trying to make the catch in, and the ball's spilled loose, but Mora wasn't able to get onto that one first time to put in the rebound. And Aurora get themselves away with that one, but they do pick this one free with Nicholson. There's the cross in, but good header away by Tavares. Able to prevent any immediate danger, but the attack still continues for Woodbridge. And finally, Bisuti is able to clear it up the field. There comes a second ball in, trying to find Salau. Bisuti once again will hit it forward, and they do find Salau on the third chance. This counterattack for Aurora has been pivotal, and Salau with the drive in that hits off the side netting. Kende Salau trying to do it himself. And he's creating chances every time he does get an opportunity. And try to go near post onto that one, but couldn't find the goal. As here comes the long boot up from the goal kick. Rodriguez gonna place one back. He's gonna be under a little bit of pressure in, and Arago taking no chances. You're gonna have that ball clear itself way high and wide, as Aurora is gonna be making a substitution, as will Woodbridge. Checking out of the game will be number 20, Dante Labile. Re-entering will be Stefan Arena. Also checking out will be Mora, and re-entering the game will be number 19, Gianluca Vecchiarelli. And checking into the game here for Aurora, that's number 7, Paul Tarek, and he's going to replace number 42, Noah Potocznik. Potocznik not too happy, it looks like, to be substituted off on it. He has been one of the highlight players for this Aurora team, but it looks like a little bit of change in formation here with Tarek going up to an attacking position, and it looks like Boudreau might have switched over towards the left side of the field. So all those changes have been made, as the thought of penalties is getting closer and closer. The teams wanting to have the players on who they want to be taking those kicks if necessary. There's a high boot up for Salau. Hits it back towards Basuti. Nechipodek. Jolin. And for Nechipodek, who's made a run up the field to try to play it in for Vecchiarelli. And that ball will roll its way all the way out for a throw-in, but it's right by that corner flag. So Woodbridge will try and see if they can contain them in towards this corner, as Aurora is going to take their time in off the clock, recognizing, okay, you know what? Aurora seems to be comfortable. If they get a chance to go for goal, they'll go for goal, but they're comfortable right now, saying, okay, keep this one at a 0-0 scoreline if we can. But here comes Nicholson. We know he could tee this one up, and Arago does get down towards his low right and is able to make the save, and more importantly, no rebound in sight, as he'll play a throw down the right side as they try to get towards Tarek, the new striker. Woodbridge looking for some attackers to move around a little bit. It's a bit stationary up top right now. And finally they're going to play a ball down the right side, and Garamonte is going to give chase. Battling shoulder to shoulder with Boudreau, who we've mentioned has switched sides. And it's going to be a call going against Boudreau. He doesn't believe it. And Woodbridge will be getting themselves a set piece. Right by that corner flag. Now you're staying close, making sure that they don't take that ball in quickly, as Woodbridge is forced to ask for yardage, as the two players get set up in the wall, as Woodbridge just over with under 5 minutes remaining, trying to see if they can break the score line with this set piece opportunity. Comes the cross in. Salau does get the first header onto that one, and Basuti will be able to clear it out of the penalty area. Good shoulder there from Salau, shielding that one all the way out. And he's he's going to allow his Aurora teammates to get back into position. Good flick on by Nicholson. One in, though, in the midfield by Mora. Schutte plays this one out wide for Salau. Salau's going to try and carry this ball forward. Gets blocked, and Boudreau trying to drive his way forward. He gets blocked as well, and Woodbridge does well to keep that ball in play. Marina. Towards Nicholson. Nicholson, good through ball in, and Stalteri's onto the run. And there's Harris right now, he's shielding it. And a little miscommunication between Harris and the goalkeeper, Rago, and that's gonna go for a corner kick instead. As Harris was shielding that one, waiting for his goalkeeper to come out and grab it. Rago comes out, unable to get it cleanly. And he's gonna go for a corner kick instead. And here comes that corner kick. Rago does get some hands onto that one as he punched it clear. Shot coming in from Frasca does get blocked. It continues here for Salter. Another cross, and he gets blocked here by Harris. Second chance, Rotundo. Back to Frasca. Chporuk. He's going to cross this one in towards the far post. Too far for Nicholson as it winds its way out for a goal kick. Soon another deserving team will engrave their name into OPDL history and hoist the beautiful Gary Miller Charity Shield, tastefully updated by Nothers, the award store. For more than 50 years, Nothers, the award store has been a leading supplier of awards and recognition products across Ontario, offering complete assistance from program concept planning all the way to product delivery. See how they can help your organization at nothers.com. Boudreau up the field for Salau, and it's a 2-on-1 break. Salau in for Tarek. Hustling back is another Woodbridge defender, but Tarek still has it now. Tarek looking for some more help. Finds it in Salau. He has another teammate in Rodriguez. Finds Rodriguez. Rodriguez saved. They had the chance there, did Aurora. The whole far post to go for the shot. As you see, Rodriguez gets it, had the time to settle it, had the far post, went near post, and Takara, he's happy to make that save every day of the week, jumping towards his left to make the block, and it'll be an Aurora corner kick. As Salah once again created himself an opportunity on the counter, some good patience to find Rodriguez, and he just wasn't able to find the goal. As here comes a corner kick from the player who just struck it there. That's Rodriguez on the corner. Nicholson will be able to get to that one first, and he gets knocked down from behind. And it'll be a free kick for Woodbridge, who are looking to make a couple more substitutions. And I see Mora is right there. So Mora is coming in, as well as Dante Labrie. Allen's coming off, so a little confusion there. Woodbridge players say, so they're adding extra attackers, and Reina's like, what do you mean I'm playing left back? It was the conversation back, and Labile comes onto field, and he'll replace number 22, Noah Garamonte. So Coach Salteri seeing the clock hit the 80th minute mark here. As you see, the indication will be 2 minutes of additional time. Trying to put all their attacking threats on for a penalty situation if necessary. And Aurora looks like they want to make one more substitution, and not surprising. They want to get Potocznik back onto the field. And if you're Aurora right now, you're seeing that. I would just get an opportunity to kick the ball out. so you can make this substitution. You want to make sure that you have your set piece taker on the field. As here comes Salal though. Salal gets his way past one player, and it will get cleared aside by Cascara, who shifts over, and Aurora will be able to make this substitution. That is number 42, now Potocznik will come back onto the field. And he's going to be replacing number 9. Okay, Kende Salao. So change into a striker position. So Salao, their leading goal scorer, he's going to be coming off, maybe not, you know, penalty scenario. Doesn't feel comfortable in taking a penalty. Did pick up an injury earlier, so maybe still feeling it a little bit. He'll come off, and there's a strike from range from Boudreau. Boudreau's claiming it took a deflection off of a player. And the referee's just shaking the head saying, no, none of that, and he'll be going for a goal kick instead. Has a chance one more for Woodbridge. But Aurora does get the block in, and maybe they get the last opportunity themselves. Potocznik can't control that pass. As sliding in there was Rodriguez, and he hurt himself, did Rodriguez. And Nicholson just hurt himself as well. And these are not something you want to see from either team coming right before penalties. It's likely a taker, I would think, from watching this match for both teams have gone down with injuries. Nicholson will be able to get back onto his feet under his own power, which is a good sight to see, but Rodriguez is requiring some help here. Rodriguez will be ushered off the field momentarily, but it looks like he's gonna be okay as he hobbles a little bit. Again, colder temperatures, so the impacts feel a lot stronger against the cold body. As you get ready to resume play here with the throw-in, as likely enough time here for one last boot up the field. As Rodriguez will use this opportunity to get a quick breather and then put himself back on the field to play. As the teams are back at full strength, and Aurora, they'll be the team with the last attack. Potocznik driving on the left side. Gets it poked away from him from Nechiporuk. As there's Harris, though, trying to join onto the attack, but there goes the full-time whistle. And this boys under 15 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield is going to go to penalties. And then situation when you go to penalties, it'll be a best of 5 takers. As we take a look on towards the full-time stats, Woodbridge got a few more shots on target there in towards the second half. But otherwise, a pretty even game. Nonetheless, with that wind advantage Aurora had utilized in the first half, and Woodbridge wasn't able to find a chance to score themselves in the second half. And the defenses have held tight between these two teams, and what was a very strong match between these two squads. Very impressive display. Today's Gary Miller Charity Shield was fueled by Gatorade with a proven blend of carbs and electrolytes. Gatorade is scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Thank you again to our proud partners for today's event, our premier partners Toronto FC and the Canadian Premier League. Our program partners Gatorade, as well as our premier partners BMO and supporters of Respect in Sport, Sport Check, Knowledge the Award Store, and of course our sport partners Canada Soccer. As we get set up for this penalty kick scenario, just a reminder, we have 2 more games left to go today. We have the girls under 14 final between Unionville Milliken and North Toronto, and our girls under 17 final will finish off today with Ottawa South United going against Hamilton United. So make sure to stay tuned in for those 2 matches. as we'll be having the best of 5 situation coming up here for these two teams. So if this does remain tied after 5 shooters, we go straight towards a sudden death situation. Both teams will go 1-1 until we get a victor. As we take a look towards the coin toss here, let's see if I can get some information for you guys. I find that personally, I would always choose, if I get the choice, I am choosing to shoot first. I like to feel a little bit comfortable, put the pressure on the other team, knowing what they got to do. And looks like we're going to be going towards the goal on our right. So against the wind. So the players shooting won't be having the wind. They're going to be having the wind against them. That's going to be a factor. And I didn't see who got that first shot, so we'll have to wait and see who got the opportunity to shoot first. But it looks like Woodbridge will be going first, from what I believe, just based on the reaction. Yeah, so Alessia Rago goes into goal. And it will be Woodbridge who will go first. Start off once the referees are ready for this penalty kick scenario, as everybody, the entire crowd is running towards this side of the pitch to get a closer look onto this penalty kick situation. Have a look there on the Aurora keeper. He's done a great job here today, working the defenders, as the referee will call over both keepers, give them final instructions on what they can and can't do. As I have a look towards both teams in the huddles, staying warm and trying to keep the hopes up high. The referee reminds the goalkeepers, okay, what is allowed? So that first step is always key. What will be called of them to be staying on that goal line, and what will be called as not legal, as both keepers as well give themselves a high five as well. Because for them at the keepers, yes, it might feel like it, but the reality is the pressure is off the goalkeepers at this point. So it's up to the players in this situation to see, okay, they got to be the ones expecting to score. So goalkeepers said, okay, you know what? I got to do what I can. As the first shooter comes up here for Woodbridge, number 9, Stefan Reina. Puts it right on the edge of that dot. As here comes the beginning of the penalty kicks. Reina saved by Lago! Wait. Wait a second. No! This referee says no, it's gonna be a retake here for Reina. He's gonna have an opportunity as Reina will get stopped again! Rago goes the same way both times, and he gives the McGregor walk after saving the penalty. You know what, it's more of a fact that, okay, you saved it once, but it was able to make the save a second time onto the Woodbridge striker, trying to go the same direction, and Rago saved it and both opportunities jumping towards his left. And shooting up first, Joseph Pisuti. Came on as a substitute in the second half. And he fires that one into the top corner. That was a great pen. I don't think even if Takara gets the right side, he can reach that one as that one was hit high up. So advantage Aurora after one shooters as Andrea Mora will come in. And leading goal scorer for the Strikers this season. Came on as substitute in the second half. Came off for a little bit, but they put him right back on to take this penalty. And Rago guesses the save! He does it again! A beautiful stutter step as he goes left and right. And he makes a save towards his right this time. And it's a perfect 2 for 2 for the Aurora keeper, doing everything he can. And coming up here now will be Aurora's second taker, Vincent Mayo. Number 8 confidently puts it low as the goalkeeper guesses the wrong direction. And it's 2-0 for Aurora. Dante Labile trying to see if he can get the first one in for Woodbridge as he gets towards the third taker. The Aurora keeper doing everything he can. I like this. Put the pressure on the player. Take as long as you can before stepping onto that goal line. Fix your shin pads. Do everything you can. Vile with a stutter step. And that's a question there. Did he come to a full stop or not? But referees said that was okay. And Labile gets the first one on the board for Woodbridge. No Potocznik coming up now for Aurora, trying to see if they can continue with their perfect start. Left-footed taker. Oh, Takara guy hands onto that one, but not enough. And Potocznik gets the goal, and it's a 3-1 now for Aurora, so Woodbridge must score to keep themselves alive, as Michael Takara was so close onto that one. Guessed the right way, got enough, and just couldn't get enough. And sometimes that's where it comes to the power. Potocznik had enough power to get it through the hands. Anthony Frasca now for Woodbridge. Keep the Strikers' hopes alive. Frasca hits it over the bar! And there goes the full-time whistle! And your boys under 15 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield winners is Aurora FC with a 3-1 victory on penalty kicks as the team swarms the goalkeeper Alessio Rago. After a great display, a 0-0 draw. But what I love right now, Aurora celebrating, but they're going over towards Frasca and going towards the Woodbridge players. Yes, they won, but making sure they show good sportsmanship towards the Woodbridge players. at the same time as the Aurora players go as well, cheering it in front of the bench. But again, Kende Salau, huge sportsmanship to him, goes towards the Woodbridge team. And make sure to award them congratulations to them too as well. But congratulations goes towards both teams on an impressive OPDL season. Woodbridge going all the way here towards this Charity Shield match, and this Aurora team fighting in strong. But as well, with this Charity Shield match, they're all playing here for something. And Aurora FC's charity choice is the Sick Kids Foundation. Sick Kids is one of the world's leading healthcare institutions. Every year, more than 100,000 children go to Sick Kids for life-saving care. And the winning donation from Aurora FC will go towards the Sick Kids Foundation on their victory. But thank you guys so much as well to all of our partners for today's match. Stay tuned, we'll have some trophy and medal ceremonies coming in shortly. But for myself, this has been Martin Ohms here with the play-by-play commentary. Thank you so much, folks, and I'll see you guys later.
And that's a wrap on what has been an exhilarating day right here at the Ontario Soccer Centre. We've witnessed incredible skill, teamwork, and sportsmanship from many teams today. A heartfelt thank you to all the fans who filled the stands, both here at the stadium and those watching from afar. Your support is what makes these moments so special. To the players, coaches, match officials, and families, thank you for supporting the beautiful game in Ontario with such grace and determination. Special shout out to our partners whose support help make the Gary Miller Charity Shield a reality. We look forward to more unforgettable soccer moments that are sure to come. From all of us at Ontario Soccer, thank you for joining us today. Until next time, keep the spirit of soccer alive and continue to play. Inspire, unite.